What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the worst 6 brawlers currently inside of Brawl Stars. So I know you guys have been begging for like weeks now for the tier list, but it's definitely going to be coming out in the next few days, more than likely tomorrow. So make sure you got your notifications turned on for that one, and make sure you subscribe so you're keeping up with all the latest content. So before we jump into today's video, make sure you're using a create code in the shop. Mine will be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's jump into the worst 6 brawlers. Alright guys, so jumping into currently the 6th worst brawler inside of the meta, I've gone for Lu. So although Lu in his core stats may not seem like the complete worst brawler, I just feel like for me, I have not seen Lu in a scrim for probably a couple of months now. Honestly, even inside of Siege right now, people aren't using Lu. He's just completely fell out of the meta. Again, like his core mechanics are actually okay. Like he does a lot of damage, obviously in Siege and Hot Zone. Like his super is still pretty decent, and he does counter tanks really well. But in terms of like viability in the meta, there's just a lot of different brawlers that serve his purpose a lot better. And for me, his shots are just really hard to consistently hit. So you get brawlers as well that just much easier to hit shots. So for the most part, like Lu's just really hard to win those 1v1 interactions. And again, I'll always come back to it. It's just so hard for him to become meta when he's just got this shooting mechanic. Like, he just really isn't the strongest. We keep buffing his damage, but I feel like something needs to be changed. Maybe like his unload speed. I don't even know. This is quite toxic though. We're chaining supers like crazy. So yeah, I'm trying to think of like the maps where he's used on a lot. Like Factory Rush used to be used on defense basically every single game. Inside of Ring of Fire, I used to use him on the left lane like all of the time. But again, like it's literally been 2 months, and I don't think I've seen this brawler whatsoever. So definitely in need of a little bit of love. Maybe a buff to his star powers. I don't even know at this point. It's been really bad in the meta, I think, ever since he's been released, Lu. But you gotta kind of be careful, right? Because his super does last 10 seconds. It could be like another one of those Sandy situations where the super literally makes the brawler. But I think Lu does deserve his spotlight in the meta pretty soon. And hopefully we do get it, because I do love playing Lu. And of course, I do like playing Burger Lu. If you guys know me, I like my McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm only joking, but Burger Lu's actually a fun skin, and I do like playing Lu. Really satisfying brawler when you get your constant cycling of a super, and you know, you're constantly freezing the enemies. You just know they're getting so angry because they can't escape from the super. So yeah, for me, I really want this Lu meta. I don't know about you guys. So 20 seconds left here. Hopefully we can finish off this game with a win. We're cycling supers like crazy. I'll be very surprised if I'm not a star player. That Tara just gets the triple suck of the century, and we just know for a fact that that isn't Tom. There's just no way on earth that is Tom. So yeah, that is going to be the 6th worst brawler currently inside of Brawl Stars. So let's hop into number 5. Alright guys, so now jumping into the 5th worst brawler currently inside of the game, we have Bo. So Bo, I thought was going to be really underrated in this next meta, but again, just for me, it just doesn't really serve a purpose. There's just other brawlers that have better star powers, better gadgets, just better core mechanics, and Bo just really not getting any spotlight whatsoever right now. So the only usage I was seeing with Bo in competitive was on Double Swoosh. I was starting to see him a little bit, and then Double Swoosh got removed from the competitive map pool, and it's just not been used anywhere. It was only really usable on like Snake Prairie as well. Just everything about Bo really is quite lackluster. So the damage is good, right? I don't think we should buff his damage anymore, because again, like the interactions, like he absolutely shreds certain brawlers. Like I think he give 5-shot like brawlers like B, which is kind of insane, but still it's just not very strong. So yeah, definitely needed some maybe better star powers, better gadgets. These guys are getting angry, and I didn't even know why, because we're not even playing the worst completely. But we've got a Shelly and a Mortis on the team. I don't know what to expect. So Bo's just going to get absolutely clapped here. I think my mines might be able to take down that Mortis. Mortis dashes into a wall, and I don't think there's any way we can really stop this unless Shelly gets a nice super off. But yeah, I never ever see Bo used at all. I've seen him used a few times in like Bridge Too Far, which he's actually pretty decent on, but other than that, again, not really used too much. He's not like he's an absolutely horrible, unusable brawler, right? That's what I kind of like about Brawl Stars at the minute. There's no brawlers that I think are like completely unusable, except for one. So that's going to be the worst brawler in the game. I'm not going to really spoil that one just yet. But all of these brawlers still can be used okay, especially if on the right matchup. But I'm just mainly thinking of the brawlers that I've not really seen too much in scrims. Not really a brawler I'd think, oh yeah, let's just go this brawler and I know we're going to be doing well. No, I'd never ever consider going Bo and think, yeah, this is a good idea. It's never going to end well, right? So 45 seconds left. So hopefully at least win one game in this video. You know, that might be good for us. Let's see. Okay. Nah, that's going to be a loss. I was going to say, maybe we can make something happen, but definitely not. So, yeah, that's just going to be another loss for us. Let's hop into the next one. All right, guys, so jumping into the 4th worst brawler currently inside of Brawl Stars, we have Carl. So, Carl really has dropped off the face of the earth. He's really not the strongest at all in this meta. Again, I've never really seen this brawler at all inside of scrims whatsoever, which I'm really... I'm really sad about, because I do love Cole meta. I will say it all the time. I love Cole meta, especially the way he can counter those thrower brawlers. He could just use a gadget, spit on them. It's a nice brawler. I don't really think it's got too many toxic mechanics, and Cole can be countered easily as well. So, yeah, Cole never ever used in scrims whatsoever. I don't remember the last time I've seen Cole used. The main reason for this, right, you've got so many better assassin brawlers in the meta. You have Mortis, you have Buzz, you have... I'm trying to think of other ones, like even Daryl's better right now. I can't think of any other ones top of my head. Stu, like even Ash can kind of be considered as an assassin. Not really, I don't really know. But basically, he's just one of the worst of his type, right? You may as well just use Buzz. You've got a stun with his grapple. Just every other mechanic about Buzz is going to be much stronger. So yeah, Cole, not really used too much inside of this meta. So again, we're 1-0 up, but I don't feel like we're going to win this game either. They've got Ash on their team, and people saying as well in yesterday's video that Ash isn't as strong on his own. He really is strong on his own. You've got to just know how to use him. It takes a little bit of a while to get used to using Ash. I'm not saying he's like completely the strongest, but I feel like he's a strong brawler once you learn the mechanics. I feel like people just really don't like Ash because he's not fun to play, right? I'd never have fun playing Ash, but once you learn the mechanics, once you know how to use him properly, he's very, very strong. So that's going to be the 4th worst brawler in the meta. Let's hop into number 3. All right, guys, jumping into the 3rd worst brawler currently inside of Brawl Stars, we have Gale. Surprise, surprise, Gale's on the bottom 6 again. Not really much to say about this brawler. Again, another brawler I never ever see inside of practices, inside of Power League, and never a brawler I'd consider going whatsoever. I mean, I do actually see him a little bit in Split, literally because of his launchpad gadget. I do actually see that. So not even in Split this new tornado gadget is used in. There's no like volleyball in rotation right now. Just everything about Gale just kind of sucks, right? Other than this silver skin, which I kind of do like. I'm kind of vibing with Gale, but yeah, as I was saying, just nothing really good with him whatsoever. Literally one map in the entire game I've seen him be used in, and he's still not even that strong on Split. He's literally only used so people can launch in tanks onto the zone and get a consistent percentage. So yeah, Gale, absolutely trash. Something big needs to change about this brawler. Again, another brawler that hasn't received a lot of love. I feel like these type of brawlers like Gale, Daryl as well, he's not in the bottom 6 right now. No one kind of ruining it. But, these type of brawlers that haven't been meta for a long time, like Lou as well, I feel like this definitely deserve some type of love, because you get brawlers like Stu, Bell, right, that have just completely dominated the meta for such a long time. Yeah, these brawlers have just sucked for such a long time. So, unfortunately, we can't actually stop that because we're using the slow style power. So, we can actually stun him and get the ball. And looking like probably another loss, right? Probably another loss. I mean, these are the worst brawlers in the game, so I don't really expect to be doing too much with them. I'm just going to push these guys back. Yeah, I think there's going to be another L for us, but yeah, we don't really expect to win. Actually, no, I can put my gadget there. At least it's got some use on this map, right? Because there's 2 small choke points. And again, like in Volley Brawl, Gale was so strong. It was so easy to push inside of that mode. But I think Basket Brawl as well was really strong on just because of his gadget. But in 3v3 modes, competitive, this brawler is just completely poop. Really, really bad. So 30 seconds left here. Don't really imagine us getting anywhere close to a goal, but we'll go ahead and try, see if we can make something happen right here. So Tara's got super. Yeah, this is most definitely probably a loss for us. Yeah, okay, Tara gets the super off. Tara Pet's just healing him. I can't really do anything. Gale's just completely trash. I just want to get off this brawler. So yeah, that's going to be the 3rd worst brawler currently inside of Brawl Stars. Let's hop into number 2. Alright guys, so jumping into the 2nd worst brawler currently inside of Brawl Stars, we have Shelly. So Shelly isn't the worst brawler in the meta at the moment. The only reason for this is because clay pigeons can actually be secretly underrated. Like, see there, I absolutely just destroyed Colt in those engagements. Once clay pigeons runs out, Shelly's probably the worst brawler inside of the game, but literally just because of its gadget alone, Shelly's actually okay. So I can't wait for Shelly to at least be somewhat viable in other ways, because right now, literally the only way is because of the gadget. Don't really like it when brawlers are only good because of the gadget, but it looks like we should be able to get a quick win right here. Teammates absolutely carrying us, but maybe it's just the power of PSG Shelly. Really, so that's a nice goal from Stu right there. But Shelly, for me, I don't really need any explanation as to why she's the 2nd worst brawler in the game. She's just pretty much trash other than that gadget. So that's going to be the second worst brawler inside of Brawl Stars. Let's hop into the very worst. All right, guys, so jumping into the very worst brawler inside of the game right now, we have Jackie. So apologize for my voice. I don't know what really happened, but yeah, Jackie, absolutely trash right now. Even against like brawlers that she hard counts like Mortis, like other squishy brawlers, I just don't feel like she's that great. And I'll still somehow get people in the comment section like, oh, when Jackie's up close to someone, she's like unkillable, she's so good. But like, yeah, well, obviously Jackie can be good in some scenarios, but I just feel like she has no range. Her super's the worst in the game. Just everything about her, she's really squishy right now. As I said again, like a super's just absolutely unusable. You may as well not even have a super with this brawler. That's how bad it is. It's just not really usable at all. So the only way, again, I'll probably end up using Jackie is maybe for, I've seen her used like once in Split, and that was just for literally just to launch her into the zone consistently and just use her gadget to get close to the wall. Other than that, she has no purpose in this mess. Absolutely terrible brawler, and I hate playing Jackie right now. It basically feels like I'm just walking around feeding the enemy supers, just doing nothing, getting not even close to the enemies. So I'm gonna pop my gadget here, try and make something happen, but again, just too squishy to really do too much. So gonna get taken down by the tick as well. I just hate playing this brawler. One of the most boring brawlers to play anyways, but just how trash she is, it's just an absolute pain to play her. So again, the one way I would recommend buffing her is definitely get rid of, well, you do a few things right. You can probably like increase the radius of this, like remove the delay. I don't really know too much you can do with this brawler to make it out strong. Just something has to happen with a super, right? I just feel like when I'm using my super, I'm actually hurting myself. Like I'm literally making it even more of a free kill for the enemy, which should never be a thing with your super. Your super should be like one of the best things about you. You look at brawlers like Sandy, you can cover the whole map, but your whole team gets invisibility. Then you go to Jackie, like use your super and you pretty much die. Yeah, it's just it's just not great at all. So we actually get some good pressure there. Maybe on Mortis is able to score, so we might be able to win with the worst brawler in the game. Which, you know, Jackie might have the few pop-off moments, maybe like the enemy team. Wait, if we missed that? Oh. Okay, I was looking forward to not actually losing that game, but I probably will cut off the overtime because this video, it will be super, super long. At least we can go up to the tick here. Actually, now it looks like we might be able to score here. Let's see. Mortis, he's still chaining on me. See, you just see here, like Mortis still able to kill me, and I've got Counter Crusher on. That's just how trash this brawler is. Let's see if Surge is able to score. If we don't score in the next 10 seconds, I'll just end off cutting it off because I'm just going to be talking forever about how trash this brawler is. Seems like everyone has died and we've actually scored. So there we go. The worst brawler in the game, Jackie. Let me know what you think of the list in the comment section below. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you.